Tommy, you know what anime you should watch though?
DanDaDan.
Yes, how'd you know? Did you read my mind?
No, I actually really like her. That's my favorite character.
Oh, she's your favorite
The
character?
picture girl?
Yes.
I get it.
I just really like how delusional she is. She's like,
She's hella delulu.
I'm pretty.
And honestly, he was
like the
chosen to
energy.
save in the world.
I like the confidence.
You know, the
I like
confidence,
the
great. Yeah.
And honestly, if you think about it, it's kind of working for her because everybody fucking loves her except for those two. But everybody fucking loves her and everybody's nice to her. Like her delusion, like manifested. It worked. Go girl.
This
Is
is me.
yours connected to mine?
Meow.
I don't
Yours came
know.
up.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Womp womp womp. AT sucks at music. He has bad music taste.
He has no taste in music.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all.
Oh my god.
He admitted it to us. It was just off camera,
That's
sadly.
not what happened. That's not even like contextually right. That's just why.
That's not all I heard was
He's also
I have
faster.
no taste in music. Okay.
Isn't Justin glad? We could be ragging on Justin instead.
For what?
Not wearing a blazer today.
I mean,
It looks good.
It's
It's
nice.
It does
nice.
look good.
I
It does
like
look
it.
good.
I like the
said that
print.
Justin looks like a monk earlier. Like he looks like a monk on vacation.
with my skinny jeans.
And welcome back to another episode of Reincarnated as a podcast.
Justin wants to say something, but he's not saying
Go
something.
ahead. Yeah.
Say it, Justin.
Tell them
It's
your
been a-
wonderful. Tell them your wonderful news.
Pregnant?
Oh my god!
What?
You finally got pregnant? Oh, I'm so happy for you!
Oh my god.
Okay, toast to
Wait,
that.
But you have news.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tell them your good news. The
Tommy
first thing that
fired
comes to
you.
mind.
You got
Are
fired?
you? No. How's that good news?
You're gonna do to some people. I'm joking. He has no news. He just looked like he wanted to.
my God.
I guess I do have kind of news. I've been getting back into Demon Slayer.
Oh.
Yes. Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc goes hard.
I'm
It
glad
goes
you're
hard.
watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. I'm excited when the movie comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Is
It
the
is
movie
coming
gonna
out.
be like a part 1 and then like a part 2 movie? Is that what they're
I don't
doing?
know.
I saw an article about that.
That's when they're facing like the guy, right? Like
The
main
Infinite
dude,
Castle or whatever.
Muzan or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Alright, so I have a
That.
question. I started watching Demon Slayer for like the first time ever. So when they actually do their breathing style techniques, right? So like, is there actually fire,
No.
or is there like?
I thought it was
straight
just more
hypnosis?
visual, no? I guess maybe there's fire?
No, like that's what I'm trying.
What do
to
you mean,
figure
from
out.
Tanjiro?
No, like all of them, like, because I thought that like when it's like fire breathing, like it's actually a fire attack. But then people were telling me that it's not really like a fire attack. It's just like,
It's like
for
a tech-
illustrative.
I think it's an
illustrative.
illustrative purposes. I think it's the
Yeah.
technique that they're using.
Got it.
Yeah, I think the only time that the closest thing that's fire from their mouth would be like the way they breathe, and it'd be like the smoke, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Demon Slayer?
See the first 15 minutes.
That's
First
it?
So here's the
15?
thing. I told everyone this. I watched the first 15 minutes. It looks like a nice, cute show,
Yeah.
Tanjiro was grabbing the firewood. It seemed like a nice, idyllic village. And then suddenly his whole family got killed. So I was like, yeah, no, I'll watch this.
Oh, that's just like the beginning.
No,
like,
you
just
should
haven't
watch
got
it.
past that.
You're not the type to be like, I need revenge.
I
Like,
thought
you
it
know,
was gonna
he
be
should
like a
be.
wholesome thing, like a Studio Ghibli style.
Oh,
You
to
should
be
try
fair,
Attack on
yeah.
Titan. You should try Attack on Titan then. I think you'd really like that.
Okay,
Okay. It's a really sweet show all the way through.
you know what I think
I
you
know what
should.
Attack on Titan is. That's a giant naked thing, right? All the muscles.
Which is also why you should watch it. That way you can draw yaoi of it. Like, imagine, oh my
Yeah,
god!
Abnormal
Okay.
Yo,
I want to
that's
see.
a good idea.
I want to see the Attack Titan and like the War Titan and all the type of
Did you ever see the
Titans.
side deck version of Attack on Titan?
No.
AT put that on the clip when you do.
This is what it looks like. Ah.
You guys request it every time, but I never do.
So-
Valerie, she's like, here.
Basically, AT is too lazy to do his job properly.
That's nice.
Oh man.
Leave
Use
Valerie-
your
leave Valerie hanging like
imagination. Hey Tommy, you know what anime you should watch though?
DanDaDan.
Yes. How'd you know? Did you read my mind? Okay. Why haven't you watched it yet?
Well, so I was gonna watch it tonight. Well,
Ah.
I was gonna put it on the TV for at least the first episode, but Justin refused to let me. and he put on Demon Slayer instead.
Oh, like here at the store?
Yeah.
Ma'am, do you see any kids around?
There was actually literally no
There
kids
was.
today. So you're saying that a kid would not watch DanDaDan at home?
Probably
The
not.
first
Not a
episode
9-year-old.
is long.
I think the whole series.
I thought the first episode was pretty good.
Oh, the first episode. It's
No,
what's
a little
in the
dicey. It
content.
gets a little dicey.
Yeah,
you
the-
know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, they're literally
Pretty
talking.
really dicey.
They're talking
you know?
about like
The
you
first
know
episode.
taking someone's dick, and you know like I'm pretty sure
They're
like
bananas.
yeah.
Is that what the fucking reference with the Nathan thing is?
Yeah, with the.
Give me.
Yeah.
They're
I
coming
mean-
for my bananas. Give me your bananas. Or like, okay, this is such a spoiler, but you swear you're gonna watch it tonight,
I will watch it. I think it's on next.
and you're not gonna watch
is on
like
Netflix.
just like the first 5 minutes. You're gonna watch the whole
I
like
will live stream
20
the whole thing.
live stream. Oh my god, please get your
Yeah,
face
right.
in it.
Yeah,
That shit
right.
would be so funny.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about it? I'm assuming everyone else has watched it.
Watched a couple episodes.
A couple episodes.
I really like the fact that I mean I'm like almost caught up. Only an episode and a half behind, but I really like the fact that Creepy Nuts also made their opening song.
Yeah.
They're also
Nuts.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a Japanese. Is there Japanese? Right?
they're Japanese.
A
They're
Japanese band.
yeah, they're the ones that made the opening song for Mashle, which is also one of my favorite animes.
Yeah.
The one that goes, AT, call my phone right now. It rings. The ringtone is like.
Wait, is your phone recording? Okay. Yes, it's a really they just got really catchy tunes, and it's just a band of two.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just them
Yeah,
two.
and like they're. I definitely think the Mashle opening song was pretty like better, but like this opening song also slaps, and I was just like, yo, this is pretty
Did you
good.
know earlier this year, before even like obviously DanDaDan came out, I think this is when it was still football season. Creepy Nuts actually came to the U.S. and I think it was their first time to perform at the LA Dodgers game.
Really?
Oh.
And they performed that song, Bing Ba Bum Boom, whatever.
Did you guys hear about the writer of DanDaDan?
What about him?
I can't remember what else he worked on.
Well, I heard that, maybe not heard, but I skimmed on the internet. The internet told me that he was working, like he had trouble doing like other works. And then,
So basically, I don't remember what he was on. Sorry, my bad.
She said, "Do you know?" And we were talking. She said, "No, you're wrong."
No. I can't remember if he was on some other things as like an assistant writer or anything like that. I don't know.
assistant.
Maybe, yeah, but I can't remember what series it was. So I can't remember what series is tied closely with this. But what happened with his background is that someone, like, he kept submitting his works to like publishing companies and stuff like that, and like people could see the potential in his work. And I think it was his editor that was just like, again, don't quote me, I'm trying to find the resources, but I'm just like, but basically someone saw the potential in his works, but it just wasn't hitting, and he kept getting rejected left and right. So I think it was his editor who was just like, okay, you need to make something unique, so I'm gonna make you read a fuck ton of otome, no sorry, I keep mixing shoujo and otome together, a fuck ton of shoujo mangas. And that's kind of why, like, even though this is an action, because they didn't want like another action comedy, that kind of shit, because there's just so many of that. So that's why even though it's like action and comedy, it also have that bit of romance and that romantic tension in there.
Yeah, and the comedy, man. I feel like he's really being really creative with this. Like it's super
it's
funny
legitimately funny,
and like it's original. Like, oh, you know what? Like let's do that way. Like with the ones with like the golden balls and like him like the main character losing his balls. Yes, Tommy, the main character loses his balls.
Spoiler alert!
Sorry,
And
spoiler.
they go on a quest to find it.
Like violent. Wait, seriously?
You should seriously. You should watch it. It's so freaking funny.
Like, do you lose it violently or magically or someone rip it off?
You know, what? Just watch and find out. Let us know.
Is that like a
How do you think? He found one of his balls, and it got back on, but
The main character's relationship is really cute. Momo and what's his name? Otarun?
Okarun?
Okarun, right?
Okarun?
Ken.
Okarun, Ken.
Ken.
Yeah, Ken. I was calling Ken.
Let's
Ken.
call him Ken.
Ken. I like their relationship.
Yeah.
It's not as
It's fun,
cute
it's
as
cute,
the
yeah.
relationship between his balls. Guys, we gotta manifest their balls getting back together. Like, honestly, like,
Well,
they
okay,
just need to, like...
I don't read the manga. Does anybody read the manga here?
No.
I
Okay.
ended up reading all of it.
You ended up reading the manga?
Oh, you
Okay,
did?
Blink twice if this
How
is
far is
right.
It's like 150 or something.
It's at 150.
Did have the balls been reunited together yet?
And did he lose his turbo granny power? Blink twice if you...
It's fun. It's really fun. It's fun. It's good.
no, but
How long
I'm
did
for
it take you
real.
to
Did you go down a rabbit hole again? with
I did.
DanDaDan?
I tend to go down rabbit holes. It's weird. It's fun.
How long did it take you?
2 hours?
2 hours to go through all of it.
Yeah, two
Wait, was it
hours,
on-
2 hours.
How many chapters
the
are
clock?
out?
No.
Oh, Tommy, I think he's like
It's on the plane.
he's like reading DanDaDan like at work. But to
That's
be fair,
not true.
it's
And
podcast
he said
I
it's
did,
for
Tommy
research
would know.
He said it's for
Like,
research
3 hours?
purposes.
Do you guys believe in aliens? I mean, I know where
I
everyone
do.
I know where everyone stands on ghosts, but do you guys believe?
I
in aliens?
do.
Bruh,
Do you
like,
believe in mermaids, like sirens?
That's a
Like-
good question, huh?
You're on a boat and you just hear, "Han, come here," in the water.
I mean, it could be just aliens.
Could be ghosts.
Like,
Do you think ghosts and aliens are on like the same like level?
We're going to like Scientology shit now, aren't we? Apparently,
I didn't know
okay,
that.
this is their story based on South Park and South Park Station.
All right, this is our credible resources. South Park.
Apparently, billions of years ago, there's a galactic president overlord who feel like the galaxy is overpopulated. He captured a bunch of aliens under the guise of a tax inspection and sent them over to Earth and then killed them all and then dropped their soul into a volcano and then he bombed the volcano with atomic bombs. And then the soul escaped and started attaching to all these primates, which is our ancestor, and that causes all the misery in our life. And Scientology is helping us purge all those aliens from our body. But you'd have to pay them like a couple $1,000s to know this secret.
So you think South Park is like they tell the truth?
Oh no, they actually got sued by Scientology because this whole story is apparently you have to pay thousands of dollars to know the story. And this South Park actually make a whole animation about it.
That's
so
crazy.
Scientology
They
got
paid
really
it.
pissed.
Okay.
I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but I think aliens exist in a way that we don't necessarily think they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily think that we're gonna find saucers and our vision of what an alien looks like. I think it's gonna look very different.
So you
I
don't
feel
think
like
the
they look
aliens-
probably like single-celled organisms or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my god, I saw a new K-pop fan
Oh,
that
cool,
started
cool.
doing.
No, I actually.
This is why Justin doesn't like being here, okay? You give a really thoughtful answer, okay? I'm listening to you.
No,
Yes.
keep going.
Yes, I agree. No,
Wait,
I
okay.
agree.
Are you okay? So ghosts aren't real, but aliens are. But you're okay. This might be a spoiler for DanDaDan, but they were like the aliens have all this technology and whatever that could destroy us, but they won't attack Earth. Is it because the ghosts are so strong on Earth that they're protecting us, although they're still also trying to get us? Now think
You
of
just
that.
spoiled.
On your point, I can agree with you. The universe is so damn vast.
Yeah.
There has to be life outside of our solar system.
Are we that conceited to be like, oh yeah, like nothing else exists outside of us? Like, that's crazy. But also, do you not believe the aliens underwater are aliens that are recently like people are talking about now?
What aliens?
Or those aliens or like some cryptids.
Alien underwater CIA files. I don't know, man. Every time I see those videos, I'm like, swipe. So that's all I know. CIA files released. Aliens are real. They live underwater.
Are you guys caught up with real world alien lore?
Wait, you think
That's
real-
what I'm talking about.
Wait,
CIA
you know what?
files.
That makes sense because NASA was first for the ocean, but then they stopped at one point because and then they went to the space. So the aliens.
Just gonna do some Joe Rogan shit.
Okay, we should get high and
Check it,
discuss
JB.
this. Was that it?
But yeah, are you guys caught up, before we get back into more anime stuff, are you guys caught up with real life alien lore?
Like Roswell?
Like, so CIA released
those things.
files, and the people are all saying like, damn, aliens are real, and they all live underwater. Is what I was saying. That's what I'm caught up with.
Actually, yeah, kind of. No. Okay. So it's like there are different races of aliens, right? So
Okay.
there are the
Grays.
it's like different types of aliens, right? So it's like the Draconians, right? They've embedded themselves into all the world governments, right?
What's the Draconian?
They are
You
like
mean reptilian?
yeah, but the Draconians rule the reptilians, right? And they've embedded themselves into
I
all
don't think
levels
this is
of
real
government.
world anymore.
No, I mean,
This sounds
I
like-
don't think it's real, but like
So you don't think it's real?
alien? I don't. think
Alien
it's real, but
conspiracy?
yeah, is what they believe.
But do you believe the aliens are underwater, and the CIA actually?
Why does it have to be underwater?
I don't know. This is what people are saying. Did I really look into it? No.
But speaking of alien, I was actually reading some documents last time. Do you know that during the Qing Dynasty in China, there
Mm-hmm.
was actually a recorded incident of a UFO? in Beijing.
No, did not know
That's
that.
kind of cool.
There was actually like drawings and like it was like in the official report too.
Interesting.
And then in the Ming
Valerie's
Dynasty in
into it.
Beijing, there was actually a giant explosion. That all the recording, official recording, sounds like an atomic explosion.
Really?
Like they saw a mushroom cloud and all that.
When you say mushroom cloud, I think about that one episode of The Last Avatar.
I
You guys
never
know what I'm
seen it.
talking about?
I don't watch a
That
lot.
one
Avatar.
Avatar,
Blue
The
guy
Last
or bald
Avatar.
guy?
No, regular.
I watched
Not in the
Avatar.
sand.
I watched
Don't
the
watch.
one. I love Korra.
Did you even watch Avatar?
I did a little bit. I skimmed it. I like Korra though.
Oh, you mean after the
Skip
last
Turkey.
Airbender?
So, aliens could be real. I mean, if you look at the Egyptian hieroglyphs, wow, I can't speak English suddenly. Hieroglyphs, thank you. You look at Egyptian hieroglyphs, like, it's just like, a lot of people speculate that maybe it's like, based on what they actually saw, so it's just like, these people didn't look like people.
Well, you know, you look at the fucking Chinese mythology, none of those look like people too, all the gods.
And who is to say that mythology isn't real?
Alright.
They say that a lot of like religious texts, like angels and stuff, are really just depictions of like aliens. Like, visiting
I
from
did
outside.
come
So
up with
angels
this
are
theory.
aliens?
That's a theory.
No, okay, so I did come up with this theory when I was high one time.
I think the biggest thing is those kinds of stories or depictions, hieroglyphs or mythologies, especially different kinds of like myths, essentially. These are things I think, logically speaking, serve as a main purpose of culture, and I think a lot of the times an understanding of some sort of principle or some story behind it. I don't think they're necessarily like. I think that there's a possibility that those things could be based off of some sort of alien, but it would make more sense, I think, from a logical point of view, that people were thinking, oh, this is the reason that these things, like for example, the sun god, it was because it explained things for them. It would make more sense that it explains the world around them than it does that the thing actually happened and then came to them. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, that is definitely the science like way of looking at like how people would generally look at lore and stuff like that. That being said, you also don't know. Could be real. Just like ghosts, Justin. Just like ghosts.
I gotta
But anyways.
say, I was checking out the Bible. Biblically accurate angel are fucking terrifying as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen like AI renderings of those.
Wait,
They're pretty cool.
what?
So angels, like actual angels in the Bible, are scary as fuck.
Really?
They're like, if you look online, there are a lot of AI rendering based on like the description in the Bibles.
Of, like,
you
what
see
they look like?
Yeah, and you see they have like multiple, they're like gigantic creatures with multiple eyes, multiple like limbs, stuff like that. Like it's just like
Oh, you know.
super creepy. But I actually think they kind of look kind of sick. But I mean, if I saw one in real life, I'd probably be like, that's fucking terrifying. That looks more like a demon, but
It's kind of sick.
it's kind of sick.
It's not like a guy with wings and like really nice abs. That's not angels.
I'm thinking about.
Well, you know, like I
Like
have that
Angel
in my 2D anime, man. I
I
don't
was
need it
thinking
in an
about
angel.
Yuki from Cardcaptor Sakura.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so my theory that I came up with when I was high one time.
So you're high.
I
Was
love
it high or was it like?
I love high thoughts. Feel
Anyways,
it.
I was literally like, okay, but what if God was alien? Like, what if God is just an alien? Because this is a different being, and we just like, I don't know, it's a higher being who have higher intelligence than us. So what if we saw them as God? And what if the aliens put us on this world as like they just grew us as kind of like these organisms just to see as an experiment? Because we do that in science with other stuff. So what if aliens are just doing that?
With
And then
us?
at first, they guided us a lot. That's why there's these scriptures, stuff like that, because they wanted to see us grow. And then eventually we overpopulated, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, they're on their own, and that's why the world is the
I
world.
don't know.
it
I
is.
feel like if
Also,
they
that
were
is
like,
sorry, my bad. Just Rick and Morty came after I had this thought. So that Rick and Morty episode came after this. I didn't steal it from Rick and Morty.
they stole your idea.
From my head. You know what? They probably had aliens abduct me, stole my
Rude.
ideas from my head, and put it in the script.
Oh my gosh.
That would make
That's
sense.
the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's the dumbest shit I've ever said.
I can't
This
think
entire
of any other
episode been
explanation. I really can't.
So how do we go from DanDaDan to UFO and alien? Like,
Because
Because
that has
that's the
UFO and
plot.
aliens.
That's one
it's
of the
a-
main
yeah.
premises.
Yeah, it has sci-fi and horror.
Into it.
And that's like technically who they fight. And I think like the author pulls in like stories and like folk tales into the anime and make it more.
Like folds it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, now I'm intrigued.
Now
It's
you're
really
intrigued.
good. Yeah.
It's super funny.
The art is pretty good too.
Yeah, the art's really good, and I love the song. I feel like this is an anime with the opening, as we talked about earlier, where I don't skip the song. Yeah. You skip it now, huh? Traitor, huh? You hate creepypasta or something?
I started watching it because
Sing it,
you guys
sing it.
kept talking about it, but
Sing
like I
it.
don't really.
I feel like
What, you think I could sing?
I think it'd be
Comment.
really funny if we all tried to remake the intro.
Okay, we can do that. I think
That'd
that'd be
be
well,
so
actually. Yeah,
funny.
we can do that. We definitely
Yeah.
do
What are your guys' favorite character from the anime? Obviously, Tommy is excluded from this conversation.
Sorry,
but-
that.
Tommy.
Doesn't have to be excluded.
So, who are y'all's favorite characters?
I think my favorite character is probably Okaru. Especially when he's in the Turbo Granny, Turbo
Especially when he has
Granny
his powers.
in that form.
Yeah.
And he just gets super depressed, man. Like,
Okay,
I
he's
don't wanna
definitely
do
hot in that form. He like reminds me of a hot biker boy. That I'm just like, okay, yeah, like hot wannabe Yakuza biker boy with good hair and low
then-
voice.
I think it's maybe the white hair, huh?
Shit.
I think it's cool.
I might like white hair character.
I think you might.
I like the,
But his like real form is kind of a dweeb. I don't really like that. It's too much of a
I-
dweeb.
I like it. I think it's very cute. And if you compare the first episode where his hair is completely like a bowl and is straight down, after his transformation, it's a little bit more scrubbed up. So I feel like you see his character development from
Yeah.
someone being super like having no friends and super antisocial
Yeah.
to still
he's
being
definitely
socially awkward.
cute.
He
little,
leveled up.
little brother vibes.
Would you fight the other girl?
No, I actually really like her. That's my favorite character.
Oh, she's your favorite
the
character?
picture girl.
Yes.
I like her too.
I just really liked how delusional she is. She's like,
She's hella delulu.
I'm pretty. And honestly,
He
I
was
like the
chosen to
energy.
saving the world.
I like the confidence.
The
I like
confidence,
energy.
great. Yeah.
and honestly, if
I
you
like
think
the
about it,
energy.
it's kind of working for her because everybody fucking loves her except for those two. But everybody fucking loves her and everybody's nice to her. Like her delusion, like manifests it. It worked. Go girl. This is how you got to be in real life.
Delulu is the Salulu.
I like the what's his name? The other dude too. What? Gigi?
There's another guy.
Spoiler. There is.
Wait, when? Is it in later episodes?
Like last week's episode.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Actually, I think I like Momo. Momo's just a
Momo
solid,
is cool.
hardcore, independent, strong female lead that I feel like really lives up to her potential, has solid character development, character growth, has very unique look, doesn't feel like run-of-the-mill, cut and paste, like, which I feel like it is a lot of the time. It really is.
No,
It's like,
it is.
as all the animes in the past, like, quite a few decades, like, you can't run into some characters that don't look exactly the same, but she feels like she's unique to some extent.
Yeah,
Momo's a
yeah,
girl?
no, because I was gonna say
Whatever.
she gives me like the
Valentine's
vibes
is
of
I think so.
of like usually the side characters that are the Garu characters because she is a Garu.
And
Garu,
she is
right?
friend with.
Yeah, and her
one,
friends
yeah,
are like they're
her
like
best
usually
friend.
the side characters in the anime that gets like I think I'm pretty sure like it was a Kimi ni Todoke that also had a character like that too. Yeah, and then Saiki K, like the girl, the blonde girl who is in love with Saiki, the Saiki. Oh my god, I love that girl. I love Garus. They're so cool. But anyways, yeah, she gives me that vibe, except that now she's the main character, which makes it really cool. Which is also why I also really love her. She's probably my second favorite. So I'll see you there.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say pink hair girl and Ken.
I think Grandma's my favorite.
I like Grandma too.
The only
I like Turbo Granny. Like actually,
Turbo Granny
when she's a cat.
when she's a cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Talking about grannies, DanDaDan really said, "Fuck Mills, we're gonna make a gilf."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they really switched it up on us.
Mm-hmm. I was
Really
definitely not
good.
expecting like her character to look like that. Like,
Yeah,
how old is she supposed to be? 50?
old enough to be a grandma.
Damn.
I like how the pink hair girl. She's like, I know you're all demons because look at your grandma. She's your grandma. She's hot.
That's your auntie for sure.
Yeah, and then the grandma's like, yes, you're right. We are all demons.
Oh,
Man.
the cat's cute. Yummy.
The
Turbo
cat's cute
Granny.
until they open their
I
fucking
need
mouth.
you to watch it, Tommy.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
gotta
god,
watch
you
it.
have to watch it.
The cat is not
Please.
that
Then I'll fall asleep.
good.
Then fall asleep dreaming about
What?
Turbo Granny.
I
I'm
never
gonna
felt
let me
super
gobble that weenie.
On the series, no, you really should. I think it's a good one, and it's not. It's pretty easy to get into.
I feel like it's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy to just kind of be like
You
I
like
feel
action?
some of them, like One Piece, you gotta be like, all right, episode 100 is when it gets good, and it's like you gotta sit through like dozens of. No, it gets good, but it's a slower paced anime.
Mm-hmm.
DanDaDan is just like one of those like you literally go episode 1 is like is all the main stuff's already happening. It's not like this intro and like it feels like it's well paced. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what I have to say about Mashley too.
Yeah, you think so?
Mashley
agree.
is so good. Have you seen Mashley?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think I finished the entire first season.
Okay, I feel like the second season, I'm not gonna lie, wasn't as strong as the first season. It was a lot more fighting, a lot more action, but it's still pretty funny.
Yeah.
I
But
feel
the
like
first season, I was cracking up.
I feel like with all animes, the second season's always
Yeah.
like not as catchy and it loses a lot of interest.
But then
for
the
a lot
first
of
season, they
viewers.
usually come back.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
third season's gonna come back. But I feel like that's just the basic wavelength of how an anime or like a manga should go. First season, they really win. Second season gives you all of the background info and the stories, and then third season's like, okay, now we're going into more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you seen Mashley?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, remember that episode? I think what sold me was that episode where he starts flying.
When he's like racing, he just throws the broom and he like jumps on it.
I have rewatched every episode until that episode 5 times because I had to show
Wow.
5 different people this
shit,
anime,
okay.
and I would always be like, "Please, just wait until this episode. Just wait until this episode." So I've rewatched the beginning so many times. Like this is the one thing that I've rewatched so many times because usually like I can't rewatch anything.
Mashley must be anime of the year for you.
Might be, yeah. The first season, not the second
Oh,
season.
yeah.
Something related to DanDaDan and the author of this manga was talking about DanDaDan. But anyways, have you guys seen or read Hell's Paradise?
Yeah.
Yes, I actually have a
Seen quite a
cosplay
few.
of Sagiri.
Huh? You have what?
Cosplay of
When-
Sagiri.
That's the
Oh,
one where
yes.
all like the prisoners go to this island to find like the elixir of
The-
life,
yeah.
kind of thing.
And then like I think that anime is so beautiful because of all of the flowers
It is
and the
well
I heard-
plants.
It's considered
and-
one of the Dark Trinity of anime.
I
right?
love
That's
that
like what it's
anime.
called.
What's a Dark Trinity?
Like it's like Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, and
Hell's Paradise?
Paradise.
I didn't
It's
know
like
Hell's
some
Paradise.
twisted fuck up shit.
I
That's
guess.
what a Dark Trinity
I didn't really like realize it was
Yeah,
like
Trinity
that
means
big,
3.
but I knew it was big, but I didn't realize
So,
it was
like,
like
the
that big.
Oh,
I
the
only
top
know
3, like
'cause,
the big 3.
Yeah.
I wrote a
Oh,
newsletter
for
it
dark
once,
though.
too. That's the only reason I knew about it.
Yeah,
was
no,
'cause
I
of
love
that.
Hell's Paradise. Did that come out this year or like last year or
Like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Damn,
Yeah.
I'm really
it's not
behind
super
my
new
anime.
at this point, but it feels new.
It
It
feels
feels
new.
new.
Yeah.
I
They've been
actually,
coming out with episodes pretty slow.
yeah. Are they still coming out with episodes? I thought like they were already.
No,
done with the
season
first
1's done, I think.
Season 1's done, right? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just anxiously waiting for the second season. I think I might start reading the manga for that too.
Yeah.
But I heard the manga is even prettier than the anime, which just blows my mind.
Really?
Yeah, because the artist is really, really
Is it colored?
well known. I don't
Maybe
think
some
so.
parts. I
I'm
can
not
see
sure.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Use your imagination.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's how it usually is.
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of colored, anyone reads webtoons?
The only webtoon I ever read was Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling anime is good.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that like if you read a webtoon, the webtoon is better. Have you seen Solo Leveling?
I've seen, yeah.
Okay, have you seen Solo Leveling?
I've seen it on the shop. I've seen it when it's
You
up
guys
on
play
the shop.
Solo Leveling here? Isn't that a little gory for 6-year-olds?
No,
Nathan put it on, and Justin was like, "What are you doing?" Is this
Yeah,
Solo Leveling?"
I'm the only person who considers what we put on the TV. Everyone's just like, let's put on everything popular. And it's just like, come on, guys. You know, like,
Yeah, yes,
Food
ma'am.
Wars is a no-go.
Speaking of our childhood cartoon, does anyone here watch Doraemon?
Yeah, I love Doraemon.
Yeah. That guy?
Yeah.
Do you know on Thursday we have a life-size Doraemon statue coming back?
What?
I've seen that type of
What?
I don't know what it's about.
I-
have no
You
idea.
just killed
You're
Doraemon.
It's just this
you're
person
missing
that's
out.
just running shit.
It's a cat.
This
There's a
person.
cat that's afraid of rats because he lost his
Anyway,
ear.
so like this is Doraemon for you American people who probably haven't seen it yet.
It's
if
on
you were
Netflix.
born here, is it on Netflix?
the movie.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually
Hey,
a
that's
really
better
sad
than
movie,
nothing.
too.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, a lot of Americans don't know this, but this is like a classic childhood anime for anybody. Even like my parents watched it. I remember the first time I realized my parents were actually into anime was when we were all watching it, and I was a kid. I'd never seen it before, and I was like trying to get their attention, and they were like, "Shh, we're trying to watch it." Doraemon here got his ear spitten off, but he was a cat. He originally was like yellow, I think. got his ears bitten off by a rat, started crying so much that he turned blue.
That's sad.
That's
In
sad.
his
sad
little,
as hell.
a lot of people actually don't know that backstory, even back in Asia. But in his little pouch is a magic pouch where he can pull anything
Technically, it's
out.
not magic.
What is it?
It's a time traveling pouch.
Okay.
He can pull gadget from the future.
Yeah, there we go. He
Some
can pull
magic.
gas,
That's gotta
some
be
magic.
How can you explain that by science, Tommy?
Because it's a time machine.
Well, okay, so it's,
Not really
okay,
there.
so technically,
You do get me.
okay, so technically it's not magic, but it's all science, essentially, what he's saying. And anyways, so there's this like pouch, he can pull anything. So you, for example, like one of my favorite gadgets is like this gadget that if you take a picture of something, it can print out that object. Me as a kid, I was like, oh my god, I can get anything I want. Why is this not real? And then they also have like these little hats that have propellers on it, and they can fly across.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
they can
cute.
fly across the world essentially with that. But yeah, it's a really cute, wholesome anime,
Well, it's
which
also-
you should put in the store. Educate the generation.
It's also a really sad ending too. You should watch Netflix.
There's an
movie.
ending.
Yeah. He
She'll
broke.
never watch it now. She never wants it to end.
Dude, no! I haven't even watched the ending of Gintama because I don't want it to end. I'm like literally one movie away. So I'm that type.
The
Classic.
premise of the anime is that Nobita, who's the main character, is a loser in the future. Like, think like Back to the Future. He's a loser.
Think of
Who am I thinking
Ken
of?
from DanDaDan. There we go. That he's a Ken.
So his
Not as simpy as
family
Ken.
is like financially ruined in the future. So his great grandson bought Doraemon, who's actually supposed to be just a toy because he cannot afford an actual robot. Sent Doraemon back to the past to help his great grandfather achieve success academically.
Oh.
I actually did not know that plot.
And then, so in the final movie, supposedly the final movie, Doraemon got broken. And then Nobita became studied really hard and became the scientist to fix him. So it changed the
So this is a robot and not a cat.
I was gonna ask that too.
Thanks for spoiling that for me, but
future. It's a robot cat.
I'm gonna
Okay,
keep
do you think
crying.
Hello Kitty is a cat?
Hello Kitty's a little girl.
It's a girl.
Is wearing. Okay, I was gonna trick
Okay.
you guys, but never
But
mind.
what about Hamtaro? Huh?
Oh my god!
Oh!
Hamtaro?
No, Hamtaro is
What?
different. I've seen Hamtaro in human form.
Wait, what?
What does
Huh?
that mean?
What is
What
that?
does that mean?
A furry?
Oh,
Just a dude in a hamster
voice
costume?
it's a cute little girl. Maybe it was a fan fiction.
What are you
Hamtaro?
talking about? Like,
pretty sure
I don't even
I'm
understand what
pretty
you're
sure
saying.
Hamtaro is a
No?
hamster owned by a cute little girl, maybe? Like, he has.
Has she ever dressed up as a hamster?
But didn't they have like voice actors and actresses who like portrayed their voices? Like the one that had the bow, and then that one that had like the really gruffy hair, kind of like a guy.
Oh my god, I haven't thought of
I have
Hamtaro.
no
so
idea.
long.
What you
Maybe,
guys are talking
maybe
about.
I
Hamtaro.
don't know what I'm talking. I know I Hamtaro, but are you sure this? She doesn't turn into a girl, or like?
She's
is
a
it-
hamster.
I know she's a hamster.
She's a hamster, Val.
Is it Japanese?
I watch it.
Is it not
Cantonese.
Peppa Pig?
What's up?
Oh, so what?
Is this not Hamtaro?
No, that's not Hamtaro, bro. Wait, show, pull up this picture. Pull up this picture. Pull up this picture. Pull up the picture. In case AT doesn't insert in, zoom in right here.
Is this not Hamtaro? It's not.
She thinks that this is Hamtaro.
Hey, what is that
No
then?
wonder you were so confused. We're like, she's a hamster. You're like, she's not a fucking hamster. Okay? This is obviously a little girl.
What is that then?
It's a different. I think it's a different cartoon. It's
Oh.
Himoto Umaru-chan or something like this. Umaru-chan.
I was like, yeah, I know Hamtaro.
Yeah. They're hamsters. They're little hamsters. Little
Hamsters.
hamsters.
Look, they're both orange. Like, can you
Yeah,
call?
I can see what you're saying.
Thank you.
No, what?
The little ears.
Pull
on the
Hamtaro.
thing.
Show her Hamtaro.
I got. Oh my god, Hamtaro.
I'll show you my Hamtaro. You show me your Hamtaro.
No, this is actually Hamtaro.
That's
Hamtaro.
actually Hamtaro.
Well, that's the same color scheme. I just see why you're confused.
See,
One is a hamster.
mine is also a hamster.
What do you mean? I can see why you were confused. One is a hamster. One is a human girl.
Like,
If fucking Hello Kitty could be a little girl, I'm sure
How-
Hamtaro could.
oh my god, guys, I'm gonna go watch Hamtaro. I think that's what I need to watch
Was
right
there?
now.
Was there like a plot? I
It's just
forgot.
the life
Like,
of a hamster, dude.
yeah,
it's like go for sunflower seeds.
Sometimes you
That
just
was, like,
want-
I remember that was it. Remember sunflower seeds were huge.
I love sunflower
sometimes you
seeds.
just gotta like you know
Samesies.
watch things that doesn't have a plot just to like be
Yeah.
happy.
I got distracted by the hamster girl.
You're good. You're good.
All right, well, that's the end of this episode. Well, I'll catch you back next time. Valerweeb, go saying that.
Justin.
Tommy.
Would you like to redo your
Yeah.
outro?
Valerweeb's coming out, getting out of here. Yeah. No, I can't.
Valerweeb is getting out of here. That's a little dicklet right there. And this is Doraemon. And yeah, I don't really care about
With
it.
his naming things, the naming that we see. There's Gengar. There's Blue Psyduck.
Shiny side
There's
duck.
this
Oh, yeah,
new thing that Stumptown is gonna carry. Look at it, it's so cute.
That's Anya.
Anya. Get it before it sells out. It probably will sell out by the time this comes out.
Please.
But anyway,
There's only the one.
get it before it sells out.
Don't forget to like,
Swing
subscribe,
by.
and follow.
Sponsor us, tag Pocky in the comment.
Falky, I couldn't stop eating. Valerweeb's getting out of here now. Bye.
Hi guys.